All right, what up? What up? Welcome to the ROK Boyz Presents Truth Hurts podcast. This is our podcast where we come in and talk about our feelings, little therapy session, our point of view on the state of the world, and topics that caught our eye during the week. As always, we have Kev, Slev,
What's good, my people?
Ill, Will,
Hey, what it do, baby? What it do?
and I am CT. And together we are the
The
ROK
The Rock
Boyz.
Boys.
shit, I didn't even say rock that time.
We're gonna take you through our thoughts as we pour up. What y'all sipping on?
Got some rock pineapple today.
Okay, all right. Was that the basil?
Yeah.
All right, I got the Jack on deck. Jack
You
just
know,
with a little bit of ice. You know, I
I
gotta
was
be
meaning
cheap.
to get me. I was meaning to get me a bottle of some Jack.
Jack is nasty, man. Jack
I
is
got
nasty.
the big boy bottle like a couple months ago for like 40.
No,
That's Jack. Jack is like Jim Beam, man. I can't drink that stuff.
Man, Jack a little bit above.
yeah, it's better than that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jim
I
Beam
mean,
is disgusting. Did I tell y'all the story how my homeboy he poisoned me with some Jim Beam? I forgot. It was basically a Jim Beam. It was like a black licorice, um, like
Mm.
taste.
Ah.
No, wild stag or something, red stag or wild stag. I can't remember, but
Was it dry? Like the dry?
it was just disgusting. It tastes like the black licorice, and
Mhm.
I'm not a licorice fan at all. But the crazy thing, we was drinking like Jack or something. And then he said, "You want another round?" I was like, "Yeah, give me." I'm thinking
He didn't say nothing.
he didn't say nothing. Brought that shit back, man. I took a sip. I'm like, "What the fuck is this shit?" And he said, "Man, it's red stag or wild stag or some shit." I was like, "Man, this shit is disgusting." And he said, "Man, this shit good." I'm like, "Man, fuck out of here with that." But I almost like it was so bad. I almost spit it out on somebody. And we was in a bar and shit.
Yeah, that's a party foul. How was y'all week?
Man, let me tell you something.
Man, it was rough. Y'all delayed.
Yeah, I'm like, man, shit.
Nah, I'm listening to my body and stuff, going to the doctor or whatever, making sure I'm good or whatever. And my doctor ordered me a blood test real quick. You know what I mean? Then I already go in the joint knowing that this shit about to be difficult, right? So this shit about to be difficult. Cause I remember at one time, going to lab when they was drawing my blood, they had stuck me for my ultimate all-time record. What you think my record is? The amount of times being stuck?
4 times.
No, 16. 16 before before I could fill up 2 little capsules, bro.
Damn, you one of those.
One of those. So I mean, I got muscles, right? I just don't have veins. And when they find a vein, that they or they shake, rattle, and roll or whatever, right? So I had went last week. They wanted to rerun a test or whatever, and so I had to go back. And yo, this airman came out, Puerto Rican cat. Hey, and I was like, hey, just to let you know, I'm cool with needles. They don't bother me. I'm a hard stick. So don't get nervous. And you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. Or whatever. That's how I'll go into it. And he was all cocky. He was like, oh yeah, they send the hard sticks to me because I'm pretty good at it. I was like, okay. I was like, you might want to, because by this point, I know the terminology because I've been doing this for a little while. You know what I mean? So I know the terminology. But anyway, dude, he started looking for veins, and I'm like, yo, get you the little baby butterfly, because that's how my veins are. Get the little baby butterfly. He was like, nah. Let me use this syringe. So I was like, all right, cool. And you know how they tie your arm? I was like, yo,
Yeah.
get two of them joints in my arm, bro. Them joints is not gonna speak to you today unless you
He
do that
wasn't
shit.
listening.
He wasn't listening. So he wasn't finding not one vein. He wasn't finding not one vein over there. And long story short, on that joint, he was like, I'm not gonna stick you. I'm gonna go ahead and get my supervisor. His supervisor was the girl that stuck me the week before. It took her 2 times last week. She stuck me 2 times, couldn't get it. She called her supervisor. She stuck me 2 times, couldn't get it. So then it was like, man, we got an RN. Let me call her in this joint.
Damn.
Or whatever. The RN stuck me like 3 more times before she can get me, bro. Now I got a nice big fat bruise on my arm and everything. So that's how my week went. That's my week, man.
About you, Kev?
Struggling.
Oh, you on mute. I'm like,
man, I'm struggling, man. Work that's been annoying me. Well, I ain't gonna say work had. Well, shit, it's part of my jobs. But these motherfucking deployers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like they did, like we had 3 teams that went out for like COVID support to civilian hospitals. So they've been coming back the last couple of weeks. The last one is trickling in as we speak. But they setting up leave and everything without running it through us and everything. And granted, yeah, spring break and everything. So they like booking shit, you know, trying to go on leave. And during the time no, you gotta process the base like the time that you on leave. So that can't happen, you know. And so they've been complaining to like their leadership, and the commander's been, or they like, which I think somebody needed a bullet. The sales, you know, the senior enlisted leaders. That's so stupid to me. But anyway, do y'all say that shit where y'all at?
Hell no.
No senior enlisted leaders?
Yeah, sales. Yeah, they.
I ain't at a real base right now, so I don't know.
Instead of saying like the superintendent, they're senior enlisted leaders now. But yeah, like either they're sure or they're like basically their leadership been coming down asking questions like, you know, like when do they get the checklist and like why they gotta go the week after. I'm like, well, the R&R line is like every Wednesday. So if you get in on Tuesday, let's say if you get in on Tuesday, the R&R line for Wednesday starts at 7:45. So, and you ain't got your checklist yet. So you got to have your checklist, and the checklist hours to get your checklist is 9:30 to 10:30 at IPR. So, but Commander, they been trying to do their own thing to try to get their, you know, have their members take their leave. And one does, I ain't gonna go into detail, but yeah, but that part on the work side, and then my Buccaneers, man, we lost one of our young studs, and I'm kind of mad that we let him go. Like,
Who is that again?
Jordan Whitehead.
Mm-hmm.
He our safety. And he went to the Jets on the 2-year deal.
The Jets is getting them, boy. They getting.
And I'm like, and then on my way home, I saw that, which I'm not really tripping off him. OJ Howard, he was like third or fourth on the depth chart when it comes to tight ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't really been to sell since he tore his Achilles a couple of years ago.
Where he
But Buffalo.
Mm.
And and we ain't really making no splashes. I know I saw that we kind of restructured a couple of our players' contracts to free up some cap space.
Y'all got Shaq Mason though.
Shaq Mason, yeah, he was a good pickup. We got Russell Gage, he a receiver.
Okay.
From Atlanta.
Damn, Atlanta gonna really be sorry. They ain't got nobody.
But I'm looking for somebody. I'm looking for us to re-sign Fournette, but I think he gonna go for the money. I think he took a pay cut the last couple of years, and I think over those last couple of years, his stock has risen again. So I think he gonna.
You blame him?
No, I don't blame him. Get your money, man. Get your money. But yeah, and I saw Julio got cut, so I'm like, ooh, can we get Julio for cheap?
You want
Julio
for 6 games?
I thought about it.
I know, and I know because his ass always hurt. I thought about that. I'm like, to be honest, if we could, I'd rather get Allen Robinson instead of Julio.
Man, Allen Robinson ain't no better. That nigga.
No, he good, man. He just don't have no quarterback.
Yeah, y'all need somebody to stretch the field, and that's getting Allen Robinson is like when the Eagles got Alshon Jeffrey. That's what I compare it to.
Man, we got people who can stretch the field now, like Scotty Miller, but
Number
he was like
on your depth chart.
He was just hurt. He was getting time
I hear excuses and defenses. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm just saying but I saw we re-signed Perryman, so I'm
shit for y'all.
Yeah, he did, but he one that got hurt toward the end of the season last year. That's why a whole fucking receiving core was all fucked up going into the playoffs.
All y'all really need is old boy and Evans, man. Everything else is extra. As long as they healthy, y'all good.
Go ahead and bring AB back real quick.
Man, that motherfucker. Did I tell y'all? I told y'all the shit that he did, right?
Nah, yeah, you told us. You told us. Yeah,
the MRI shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Releasing the picture, and it was an old picture.
That man. Motherfucker can kick rocks, man. But no, on defense, I think we need to get rid of JP. I think he's old. I think he's washed up. He
only got 4 fingers.
Yeah, but he killed like the last couple of years. He did his thing, but this past year he was banged up, and he just don't rush. Like he don't get hits on the quarterback like how I want him to. Maybe to the Buccaneers standard, like he doing his job, but not to me. I'm like, man, come on now.
How about my Browns?
Y'all about to lose your quarterback.
Hey, I'm good with that.
Now,
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, y'all, man, y'all better seal the deal now because
we got to.
Yeah, because Baker.
Yeah,
I just don't see how. Because I read that shit. I said to y'all, I'm like, oh shit, like he butt hurt right now.
Yeah, like
like
super butt.
Yeah.
Just just to talking to the dude, just talking to the dude.
Yeah.
A goodbye letter. And they just talking. I'm like, what is he doing?
Like,
I was expecting to see he had me checking Bleacher Report, like, oh, it must be a done deal.
that's what I did. I was like, hold on, did I miss a text? Like
Yeah.
did they get him? Like, did they get him or what?
This dude sending goodbyes already. Like, come on. You know you shitty when you do that stuff, man. You know you shitty. And then me and my wife done gave everything to this organization. I don't know what the future. Man, sit your ass down. You know what I'm saying?
That was whack. I got irritated. I read a couple of lines. I was like, man.
Somebody was in the comments like, bye, Felicia.
And the Bleacher Report comments be hilarious, though.
Somebody was like, you know what I mean? Kind of feeling like how I was last week. Like, oh, you know, you got a bad rap. Thank you. And, you know what I mean? All of that. But yeah. If we get Deshaun, ain't nobody thinking about that.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna lose sleep if y'all get Deshaun.
But the thing is like if we don't, like, I don't know where we can go.
You going to resign Baker? You going to be groveling? Y'all gonna get on your knees and like, Baker, we need you back. We need you.
No, and I saw that, and I think Jimmy G. I think no.
Jimmy G is way better to me than Baker Mayfield.
Hey, Chris.
Come on, man.
I'm saying this like I'm being dead serious. Like with the offense y'all got, man, I think Jimmy G would thrive in that. Cause just like when they went to the Super Bowl and lost to Kansas City, they had a strong running game, and you just got to make a couple of throws. Like y'all got a nice offensive line. I think that system would fit him just right.
But Cleveland ain't got no receivers anymore.
They got Amari.
Yeah.
They got what? Who is it? Chris Peoples-Jones. Peoples-Jones.
Yeah, he nice, man.
You got the two tight ends, Njoku and Hooper.
Nah, Njoku. They resigned Njoku. I saw some. Okay. Yeah. Speaking of football, real quick, Chris, we're gonna get to your week. All right, I promise.
I'm good on my week, man. I don't even want to talk about it.
All right, cool. But did y'all see what these Bills paid for Von
Miller? I saw that shit when I came out there.
I didn't even know that.
4 year?
5 years, 150 mil, 53 mil guaranteed. No, it was 5. It's 5 or 6 years. I think it's a 6-year deal.
I'm looking at that now.
150 million, 53 guaranteed throughout the contract, 34 guaranteed right now.
That's perfect for him though, because like I didn't think he was gonna leave them, but he's still in a good situation.
Well,
man, he was on it. He was on his
last leg.
Yeah.
Why not get the money though?
I don't blame him. I don't.
The Bills,
yeah. I'm like, what the hell y'all thinking? Like that's like, that's like I'm desperate. I'm throwing all my cards in. I'm putting all my chips in the middle.
I think it's time for them though. Like it's time for them.
They close, yeah. They close.
Oh yeah, they super. I like their receiving core. They tried to get one of my Commanders players, but he flipped. He pulled a Randy Gregory real quick and was like, "Nah."
Oh, for real?
They tried to get J.D. McKissick for a 2-year, $7 million deal. They agreed to it, and then Washington matched it and was like, "Okay, nah, you good." But so now the NFL is kind of doing. I see what these players is doing. They kind of doing what the NBA does with their restricted free agency, right?
What you mean?
Like, so if you're a restricted free agent in the NBA, right? They will let a team bid on you, and if a team bid on you and you agree to it, you have the opportunity to match.
It. Yeah.
But in the NFL, like there is no restricted free agency, so players testing the market, and then be like, "All right, cool, I agree to that." And then they'd be like, "All right, that's what you agreed to? We give you the same deal. You ain't got to move. Your family can stay put." What you feeling like?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they got a couple of days to match it. I think it's a time frame. You got a couple of days to match it.
Well, no, Randy Gregory, they ain't have to mess. So the thing with Randy Gregory was, which I don't understand why the Cowboys wanted to give him money anyway. The dude been suspended 3 times. But
More than that shit, I think.
yeah, but they was like, the Cowboys had language in the contract was like, if you get fined at any point for anything in this contract, then your guaranteed money can be possibly voided.
Damn.
So Denver was like, nah, all your guaranteed money is good. He was like, well, I'm going to Denver. I ain't messing with it. I love it.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
want to see
easy.
the Cowboys do anything.
And see, that was another guy I was kind of looking at. I was like, man, we could pick him up, but I was like, he probably gonna want a lot of money. But nah, he ain't worth like what he paid, what the Broncos pay. I'm like, he ain't worth that.
I think he got 70 or 80 mil.
I think it's 4 years, 70 mil. And I think like 29, 30 is guaranteed, I think.
What would be y'all bet on who get Deshaun Watson? First, well, before y'all answer that, what's y'all thoughts on this Deshaun Watson? Like the whole situation. Like, is it
I got a
should
lot
we
to
just
say.
be moving on like everybody is, or should we be like have a feeling about it? I'm ready to move on.
I'm ready to move on.
I'm at the
Is that
point.
wrong?
At the point that you hold almost a year-long investigation, and you come out and say,
Yeah.
all right, we ain't got nothing to charge this dude criminally. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna face no jail time criminally. You know what I'm saying? At this point, what case do you have to do a civil joint?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
What you gonna do? Because
Well,
that
oh,
no,
go ahead.
I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just say this. If you got some text messages and everything like that, that's cool. But they privy to information that ain't come out to the public. And it's 22, it's 22 women. And I'm not sexist or anything. I would say that any woman that had any type of relationship to him was like they trying to secure a bag, right? But at the point,
That's your stance.
that's my stance. That's
Yeah.
my stance. That's my stance. I say about half. Now, I'm not saying he ain't do shit. He might have done some shit, might have exposed some shit, but maybe he was feeling the vibe. I'm not giving him a pass, right? I'm not giving him a pass. Maybe he was feeling the vibe and the vibe was there, and he just did a little bit too much, and felt like they could capitalize because he was hot, man. The nigga was hot. You know, like shit wasn't popping off for Deshaun Watson until he was like, I want to leave the Texans. That's when it started.
Everything came out.
Everything came out.
You saying
But
it's a
I'm
setup?
When I initially heard that, my bad. Will, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, you got it. I talked enough.
No, that was my initial thought. Like he was trying to get his, James Harden his way out of Houston, and then like all this press about him. Then it's one after another. All right, one person came out, 2 people came out. I'm like, what the hell? So
it's crazy because it's like I get if you see somebody else come out, it'll make it easier for you to speak up. But I don't know, man. Like I'm on Will's side. Like I feel like if it's been a whole year that they had to investigate, and they basically couldn't find nothing to charge him. Like what's the criminal? Like what's the
civil?
Yeah, the civil. Yeah, I want to hear what you got to say about that.
Well, I agree with y'all, but I'm just thinking like non-NDAs, like can't say shit about it, that type of shit. Pay me like $5 million, and I won't say a thing type shit.
This money ain't that long to pay each woman, regardless, his money ain't that long. He did have $100 million contract, right? I don't know if he was getting paid from the Texans for this whole time that he was sitting out. You know what I mean? I don't know that. I haven't seen stories on that. I researched it. My thing is this. I think if wrong was done, right? If he was in foul play and they had something credible that they could the smallest minute thing, they would have charged this dude. You know what I mean?
Well, it's a difference between the fact that he did it or not versus having evidence, though. That's the only thing.
But if you got all these people, if you got all these women cooperating, you know what I'm saying? Like they could have, in my mind, okay, the only reason they wouldn't cooperate is because they would think the civil suit would go through, because on the criminal suit, all is the dude, he would face jail time. Get charged, right?
That's true. That's true.
But
holding off for that.
Yeah. But the Me Too movement is strong out here. Me Too movement. You look at Epstein. You look at the movie execs or whatever. All of that. You know what I'm saying? If you was wrong and this caused damage, you gonna want to see your dude that did this to you in jail. Make him pay for it.
Yep. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the fact that the district attorneys ain't find no credible evidence, I'm just like, I don't know, bro. I'm all for the female movement, women's movement, all of that. Me Too, everything. But if they ain't find nothing after a year long digging into everything, bro, and they got cooperation out of more than 90% of y'all, come on, man.
Yep.
That's just my thing, and I ain't trying to be sexist, but that's just me thinking as a dude.
All right, so what y'all want to get into? Y'all want to get into Tristan or?
I want to get into Tristan. I gotta get into Tristan.
Go ahead, set it up.
Hey, listen.
Oh,
go ahead, Kayne.
Well, no, I just want to ask that question. So the shit that I think Chris, you sent it. Yeah. Now, is that recent or was that in the past? Like that article.
The video I sent.
Was it a video or?
Yeah, he sent a video.
Like she respond like to the secret. I'm like, hold on, when they married?
No, they ain't
never
married.
got married. Yeah.
They was never married?
Nah, they ain't get married.
Oh, okay. I thought. See, that's what threw me off. I was like, hold on, I thought they was married.
I got some feedback on my side.
No, that was me. My bad.
Oh, okay. No, you straight. What? Let me set this up though.
Go ahead.
Tristan Thompson is an idiot. He's an idiot.
He ain't no basketball player.
He's an idiot.
He a moron. Motherfucker, a moron. Man.
Now, this dude has been dating Khloe Kardashian.
About to
one
play
of the
devil's
Kardashians.
All right, go ahead.
No, fuck devil's advocate. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. This dude has been caught so many times. He got caught with Jordan Taylor. What is his name? Taylor? Mm-hmm. Jordan. He got caught with her, smooching with her in a public party. Dummy. You know what I'm saying? Took it to the back room, did his business. Jordan felt the backlash from that. All right. She played some wrong and do it, but she wasn't the instigator. All right. But he was still dating Khloe Kardashian. Then he's still dating Khloe. Khloe pregnant with his kid, and they dating. And he decides that he's going to go to a birthday party with his friend, threw for him. Friend, not part of his family, you know what I'm saying? He with a bunch of randoms. Only people he know is the girl that took him, athletic trainer. Now, he goes to the party. They go back to the hotel room, do the biz, and he ain't wear no condom. Dummy. Wear no condom. She tell him,
Chaos
hey,
face.
she tell him, yo, I'm pregnant. He texts us back. Like, you know I ain't gonna have nothing to do with this kid. You know what I'm saying? You lying anyway, blah, blah, blah. And then proceeds to file another lawsuit against her. So, baby born. Now we got DNA swabs like Maury. And Maury talking about, yo, Tristan Thompson, you are the father type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then he goes to Instagram talking, hey, yeah, I want to address the Maureen situation. I'm the father, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, Chloe, you don't deserve this, blah, blah, blah. And now she's suing him. I got problems with her too. He an idiot, but I got problems with her too.
All right.
So now he ain't been in the baby life where he said he wasn't going to be in the baby life. It's his third baby mama. He got one with his one girl that he cheated on her and got Chloe pregnant, and then cheating on Chloe and got another. The dude is an idiot. So that's the way I'm going to set it up. Now he getting sued.
This dude, man, like, it's, first of all, yeah, y'all right. Like, he messy. He's super messy, man.
Yes.
But like he was, the only situation I know a little bit is this new situation, right? And so he texting her, you know, and I'm trying to put myself in his shoes, right? So like he texting her and like, hey, like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, why I'm engaged? Why would you want to have a baby with an engaged person? You know, I'm not gonna be in the baby's life. I think that he was just like trying to threaten her into having an abortion, right? Into at least thinking about it, like, all right, yeah, you're right. You know, you ain't gonna be in the baby's life. You about to be with this other chick. You about to be married to this other chick. You know, I think that's why he was saying, like, that's why he went so hard that way. Like, I'm engaged. I ain't gonna be in the baby's life type. You know, but I mean,
if that's the case, hold on.
Yeah.
If that's the case, motherfucker, strap up. You won't have that problem. You won't have that problem.
That's why
you don't got.
Go
ahead.
That's
But
why I laughed at your face.
yeah,
you a commercial for condoms, man. Because
yes.
You're right though. Like, you, at the end of the day, you are 1,000% correct.
If you ain't gonna wear a condom, just pull out.
That
don't work all the time.
Yeah,
it
that
don't work all the
time.
time. But
at least,
I mean,
yeah.
it would have what it was a 50% chance, dude. Like, what are you doing?
But
stupid.
It's just it's crazy because, all right, let me play devil's advocate, right? Like I said, so he is clearly telling you, like, hey, I ain't gonna be in this baby's life. Like, come on, like let's be responsible.
No, you can't use that word, Chris.
No, because there ain't no responsibility.
Exactly. You can't even. No, you can't.
Man, I'm trying.
Yeah, you trying. You reaching. But go ahead.
I'm gonna let you have. Let him have it. Let him have it.
He's setting it up. He's setting it up, and like, hey, like, this is what your life gonna be. Like, I'm not gonna be in it. I'm not gonna help. Let's, like, just let it be. You know what I mean? And then she had a baby, and all he was asking for is the paternity test. You know what I'm saying? So once he got it, he said, all right, I'm gonna be in the baby. You know, all right, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You know what I mean?
No, he didn't.
He did though, for real. He put it in that video. It was something that he said, like, you know, I found out we did the paternity test, so I'm uphold my responsibility or something. He said.
No, he didn't. He more apologized.
He didn't do it.
I mean, he more apologized to Chloe for putting her in this position than anything.
He said that though before that. He at least said it. He, from what she's saying, is he it's been 2 months and he still ain't seen the baby. So only thing I'm saying is like he set it up. You know what I mean? He told her the truth. Like, you know what I mean? He felt like he was trapped. And I know y'all don't agree because he should have wore a condom, but he felt like he was trapped. And now like she got a whole, a lawsuit trying to get 47,000 a month off of him. You know what I mean? So I got a bigger question for y'all, but I'm gonna let Kev say his piece.
So me and I think probably a high percentage of females will think what I'm about to say. So if he responds to you talking about, hey, I ain't gonna be in the father's life, I don't got it like that type shit, wife, that's gonna motivate me to have it even more.
Exactly.
Really? Like how?
Exactly.
I don't get that.
Now, because hey, hold on, Chris. Like now, you somewhat attached to a Kardashian. So you got that money.
Think about the bag. Yeah.
You got that money, and he's still making 6 figures, like in 100,000 range. I think I saw it was like 812. I think.
Something.
Yeah.
A year. Yeah.
A year. Shit. That's still good money. Give me 200,000 of that. So the shit he's saying, like, I'm like in my mind, I'm like, man, that's motivating. I'm definitely gonna have it now. And I might ask for more, And like,
go ahead, Kay. Go ahead.
And like how old girls say, like, yeah, pay for my court fee and give me this amount a month. Like, he is a poster board for being a moron. Like you've been caught up what 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And you ain't just getting caught cheating.
Right.
You getting busted because you knocking them up.
Getting caught making babies, man.
Making babies. Yeah, like they didn't catch you going into like a dinner, They catching you because these girls are coming out, they pregnant, and you the father. Like, you are a moron. Like,
especially real quick, especially to y'all point. Like, this ain't the first time. So, like, wear a fucking condom.
Yeah, you'd think you would have learned the first or the second time. Well, you should have learned the goddamn first time.
Yeah.
But he got three besides.
He got 3 kids, 3 baby mamas.
Okay, so
2 besides Chloe.
Oh, so 2 besides. Okay, I thought it was 3. I thought it was 3.
Yeah, 1 before Chloe. Chloe stole him from that girl. He paying his first baby. Now he was an asshole to her too.
Yeah.
Because he got with Chloe and wasn't paying that girl. Girl took him to court after he got with Chloe.
And that's what you saying, like, you want to get at Chloe because, like, she trying to ask for sympathy and shit, but, like, she was doing the same shit to the first baby mama.
Yeah, she was doing the same shit.
Same situation. Same situation.
But he keep on repeating this nigga. Like, if you had when you got a number line or whatever, and they be like, what's 2 + 1? And you just hop. And you just hop. That's what that nigga doing, man. He just hopping. But here go one thing I want to point out. The third baby mama, she's smart. I'm gonna give it to her. She's smart.
What you mean?
She did her research through her lawyers, figured out what the first baby mama was getting paid. Cause she ain't paying child support to Chloe, right?
That's the part I don't like. But all right, go ahead.
Yeah. No, because at the same time, what Kev was saying, like, you talking this shit? Nope, I'm getting my money. Why? Cause you ain't wrap up and you nutted up in me. type of stuff. So now she did the figures. But what I don't like, bro, what personal trainer spends $5,000 on clothing? What
Well,
personal trainer has $20,000 a month expenses?
Yeah.
Or whatever. What personal trainer sees what the other baby mama is lacing her kids in because she getting $41K a month and be like, my kids should have the same thing.
And she's saying like when she filed the lawsuit, like she claiming zero. Like you don't make no money. Like get the fuck out of here.
No money.
Yeah.
All right. See, I ain't get into all that, but yeah, that's crazy. And like you said, Will, this is my percentage when it comes to the blame. Tristan, motherfucker, you get 80%. And the female get 20. But I at this point, I can't even fault the female, man. Even though, I think a good fair share of them know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So, but the fucking dude or the athlete should be smart enough to know what the deal is. You can't tell me you this effing gullible and dumb. Like I just don't get it, man. Like,
yeah. But here's the thing. The one thing that I get from the public text messages, I think she had it for Tristan from the whole time, right?
Yeah.
And here's my reason. Here's my reasoning. At no point in this whole discussion was there talk about a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Not at no point in the whole thing. It was all about you got my baby.
Yeah.
Now you got to take care of my baby, and my baby is. And it's not like something new, bro. It's not new. You knock up a female, you know what I'm saying? And you were an athlete that got money, they gonna come after your money. Like, he's dumb. He's just stupid dumb. That's why King James is the greatest person of all time.
That's at age 40.
37. Don't be trying to put him in 40.
no drama. Even Tom Brady got a kid that was from his first marriage.
Yeah, now I think he did old girl dirty.
I don't even know the story.
Yeah, he was dating. She's an actress. I want to say.
I thought she was a soccer player.
No, she's an actress. Michelle. I think she's the chick off Blue Bloods, the lawyer. I don't know if y'all watched that show. Yeah. But yeah, he was dating her, and then I don't know. Giselle tried to holler at him, or he saw her, But long story short, he started. I'm like, oh shit, Giselle, like she trying to holler, or
he was like, I'm done.
I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
That's the shit though. Like if you ain't married, you single. Like you know what I mean? All that.
I think
girl and all that shit. That shit don't.
Well, work. Yeah, I agree, but they was tied together, like
you have a baby,
yeah. You like it wasn't like he got her pregnant, like oops, I got you pregnant. Like they was together type shit.
Yeah.
But I think they worked it out. I think it was kind of friction at first, but they ended up, working everything out. I think it's kind of good right now, but yeah.
So what's up with y'all done? I was about to switch it.
Yeah, switch it to Kanye.
Go ahead, Kev.
I don't fuck with Kanye, so I'm not it.
You might not be the best to talk about.
He's another clown / moron too. Like the shit, like the videos that he got that that woe is me, like I'm the victim type shit. And mother effer, like you've been harassing old dude for months.
Other people what's been going on.
Well, what's his name?
Pete
Davison.
Davison.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pete Davison finally like responded to all the shit. And he threw a little, he was poking, but shit. It wasn't like, oh, he was disrespectful, but he was throwing a little jab, which it was fair game because all the shit he was saying and what all the shit Kanye was saying and doing. So shit, yeah, what he did was I ain't had no issue with. But Pete Davison finally, clapped back, said some shit, and then one of the videos I heard yesterday was Kanye was like, I'm getting antagonized by, I don't know if he said his name or Kim's boyfriend. I don't know if he called her Kim's boyfriend, but like he's saying that he's in the bed with my wife, and so if you in the bed with my wife, you watching the kids.
Get out of
and
here.
I'm like, what? Like it was probably late at night, so they probably sleep.
Yeah.
And I know she got nannies, so like he was trying to make it seem like they just neglecting the kids, like they just out like in a hotel and the kids home alone sleep type shit. I'm like, man, like I just don't. I don't know, because to me, I think sometimes he want to play like black, but then on the other hand, he had those days where, uh, what slavery was a choice,
Yeah.
like you can't
he say he bipolar.
Yeah, he all over the place, and like I'm like, dude, like, man, like you need to get help. And then he went after DL, like he kind of, from what I heard, like he threatened DL. Like I was listening to Hot 97, and they read I guess it was a tweet that Kanye posted, like basically gave out DL's address to his house.
Yeah.
And I'm like, see,
yeah,
because y'all know what DL said, right?
What he
Yeah,
said?
I heard.
I think I heard it, but
So he basically said like, you shouldn't be able to do what you're doing, like the stalking and harassing. Like you shouldn't be able to do that just because you can make a dope beat and you make a lot of money. Like you shouldn't get a pass, for his behavior. And and he said like, if that was my daughter, I'd do something about it. So that was kind of DL's take.
So here's what I'm gonna say, Kev. Here's what I'm gonna say. At what point is it too much for trying to get your girl back?
Man, that shit long gone.
Like,
I think you get like maybe two tries.
A couple of years ago when the shit was fresh, yeah, but now,
has it been that long? Has it been that long?
I think they've been split up, or
I think like a year probably.
I'd say about close to 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not faulting Kim for this. I think she was very admirable in how she was trying to handle the situation, going to his I don't know if you call them concerts, but before his album coming out, taking the kids to see him vibing to his music and everything like that. Like I don't think she's a bad person or whatever, but I think that Kanye kind of took that like, oh, I can get her back. And so my question is, when it's trying to get her back too much. You get what I'm saying? I don't agree with how he's doing it, like going to social media, posting their text or whatever. Like that should be something between y'all. You know what I mean? Like, hey,
The
talk on
problem,
the phone, talk in person. Use the opportunities that you have because you have a connection with that person.
the problem is everything Kanye do, it need to be public. Like, you know what I'm saying? It got to be about
Ain't nothing behind the
putting,
scenes or
yeah,
anything.
it got to be about putting other people. Oh, you see that? Like, oh, what you think? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's really the issue when you talk about that. But I'm with you. Like, I feel like Kanye, like, I don't, I get trying to get her back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's your wife. You thinking about family, you thinking about your kids. Okay,
yeah.
try to get her back. Try to, you know what I mean? I'm good with that. But the way that he was going about it, that was that was like corny. Like, you
Yeah,
know what I
because
mean?
he did it in the public eye. He didn't do
Yeah,
it privately. Like
yeah.
he ain't
And
do
that
it
shit ain't gonna
privately.
get you. It ain't gonna get you nowhere. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
Cause you doing it for the cameras. You ain't
yeah,
doing it like
it'll get you views. You know what I mean? And that's and maybe that's at the end of the day, like maybe that's really what he want is just to be talked about, to be in the limelight. If that's what he want, then yeah, he doing great. Like, you know what I mean?
it's hard to see me. I'm kind of sad because I've been watching this documentary, and if you watch the
see.
documentary, you like, damn, this
Mhm.
motherfucker is a genius. Like, and
I
you
can't.
you start understanding. Oh man, I understand how his mom's death hurt him. You know what I'm saying? And but like it's like, damn, you ain't come. Maybe he ain't come to grips to it with it yet, but he's been a totally different person after his mom's death,
Oh
man.
yeah, totally. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
just like,
go
180.
ahead.
no, I'm just saying, like, he wasn't humble by no means, but he wasn't an asshole. He just believed in himself.
She
He
she
just
she grounded him.
she grounded him. She
She
supported him.
let him be him. But at the same time, it was like a line, like, you know what I mean? Like she was always able to kind of like, all right now, wrangle him
Reel
back
it
in.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
his peace in sort of a sense. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
since she been gone, let's be honest, his music hasn't been top tier. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
And
surprised to hear you say that, Will.
I'm gonna
See,
be
you
honest. Like
stay.
I still think I still think he's a musical genius, but
Ah,
I do enjoy the process of him becoming a musical genius, and I feel like he's lost it. Like
yeah.
he's just trying to do too much, trying to create too much. But some of the stuff that he still puts out is still fire. Like I appreciate the
I don't agree.
Yeah. Hey Chris,
nah
that's
nah nah nah. I appreciate the artwork because I appreciate it. But when I listen to the documentary and I look at it, I'm like, man, you was like insightfully hungry,
Yeah.
and now you are just like, I made it hungry, and I can do whatever the fuck I want to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Now I feel like he's just throwing shit, and
yeah,
seeing what
yeah,
stick.
yeah,
But
yeah,
like it
because
don't.
he
And
know people gonna buy the shit
yeah,
anywhere.
because it's him. Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly.
like
But
his
before,
beats is his beats is strong, Chris. Don't get me wrong. His beats
I
has
don't know.
always been strong. His lyrics is not it's not there anymore. Epitome of this whole thing is when he was trying to get signed, and you ain't even know the backstory, but when he was trying to get signed, he was trying to get signed to the label that signed Most Def.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
was in the back dressing room. Nigga was hungry, spitting off the top. Beautiful. Now we're getting a dude that doesn't know if he want to be a a Christian or a sinner. You know what I'm saying? And we all sinners, but he
Yeah.
trying to be Joe Osteen Christian. No cussing, no nothing. Cause my grandma is a Christian and she still called my ass a jackass when I was younger. So I don't give a fuck.
When you fucking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's sad. It's sad to me, man. This whole situation. Like, I don't blame Pete Davison for. Matter of fact, I lightweight like commending like the way he been
Yeah,
going about it. Like he he wasn't saying shit at first. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I think
yeah.
I think he was waiting. Somebody said, and I agree. Like I think he was waiting until their relationship was like for real. And now that it's for real, it's like, all right, now this is my girl, nigga. Like now you disrespected both of us. Like you know what I mean? Chill out.
He
And the way he went about it, it was like, all right, let's talk. Like you know what I mean? Like
he
let's
said
just
he
talk
yeah
about
he
it.
said let's have a sit down, and then Kanye coming back like, hey, I'm having Sunday service here. Like no,
Yeah,
he said this is when I got time in my schedule. I'll be at this place.
yeah,
Let's sit down at dinner. Like, man, what Kanye come? Some bullshit. Meet
yeah.
me at Sunday service.
Cause
And
he want the views. He want all of that.
somebody's not talking to this man, man. Somebody's not talking to this man.
he
Like,
has he has a lot of yes man, and
Yep.
that's what's wrong with
Yep.
folk because they just living off what? Yeah, you gonna give me 20 stats to
Yeah.
just like
Yep.
yeah, Kanye, you good, man. Man, how could Pete Davidson do that to you, man?
Yep.
Man, fuck that shit, man. Go at his head.
hey, don't even. Hey, can't nobody slouch Pete Davison because that dude roster is nasty. That's
I
all.
Yeah,
agree.
it is, boy.
Yeah.
The dude, he ain't no LBHGTQIA plus homo,
They
but
ended they
the nigga
added
ugly
I
as
was
fuck.
I.
Oh, I had to look it up today. So I is introsexual, right? A is like asexual, and plus is everything underneath the other thing. So now you got LGBTQIA plus. Fucking
They getting out
alphabet.
of hand. I'm gonna just say that.
I had to look the shit up because I want to be politically correct when I talk about the shit. So
Mm,
yeah, man. But nah, man. What else we got to talk about? What else we was talking about today?
that was it, man.
That was something that I had to bring up, but I forgot. Oh, just to go back to the Tristan Thompson,
Yeah.
tell you somewhat of a, I ain't gonna say somewhat, it's a true story, personal. Um, so it just goes back to, when you get that gut feeling like somebody's trying to trap you or whatever.
Hmm.
So I knew a person who, no, I can't. I ain't gonna say it on. That's offline. I'm gonna say it offline.
Hmm.
But I digress. I had nothing to say online. We can continue offline.
Oh, the whole thing is offline. I got you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my head around, even though I know people don't got that many views, but somebody could,
Yeah.
hear the shit. And so, even though I ain't gonna say no names, but, they know who I'm talking about. If that person was to listen,
I got you. I got you. Oh man. Will, I don't know what the hell
get
Will
out.
is. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's just crazy, man. Like I think when you get famous, it's too much for some people, man. And they get in that bubble and then they go crazy, man. And
I
it's
agree, and like with Kanye, and y'all touched on it earlier, and I said it from the. I think when I started saying it was when he walked on stage at the MTV Movie
Mhm.
Award Music Awards, and he interrupted Taylor Swift. I was like, from that point on, because I think he was on the red carpet. He did some crazy shit. I think he had a bottle of Hennessy, like he had a big bottle of Hennessy. Oh, excuse me, on the red carpet. But and then when he did that shit to Taylor Swift, and I told you, I was like, man, that dude ain't been in cell since his mom passed. But because I know his mom kept him grounded and everything. But like you said, people need to hold him accountable, man. Like,
yeah,
like if I was in his shoes, I truly think that I'll say this, but I think y'all would. I think y'all, my boy Kendall, and then a couple of my boys from back home. If I'm out of pocket,
we're gonna check it.
Oh,
yeah,
they're telling you to sit your ass down.
Yeah, exactly. You gonna tell me, man, sit your ass down somewhere? Exactly.
Yeah.
So
that's the brotherhood, man.
Yeah.
And it's easy, me saying that because I ain't on that level when it comes to money. But I just think, and I know y'all for since I say 2016.
Mm-hmm.
So 2016, then my boy Kendall since 04? Yeah, I'm gonna say 04, 05.
Yeah.
And then my boys from back home who I grew up with. I just know, like, man, what the fuck you doing, man? Or man, sit your ass down. You what the fuck you thinking? That I could just hear, people like,
this ain't no good look.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, man, I don't know what you're doing. Like you said, Chris, man, this is not a good look for you.
Hey,
so
the one time I knew that Kev was a true dude, ninja.
What happened?
I swear I don't know what we was doing. We was in Korea. I don't know what the fuck I did, right? I don't know what I did, but I was moving. I was about to do some crazy shit, and then this motherfucker grabbed me right here. It's hard to grab me, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to grab. This nigga grabbed me. He was like, man, sit your ass down. Oh shit. Oh shit.
You got the real sit your ass down.
I remember grabbing you. I forgot what you was about to do, but
I don't know what I was doing.
I do remember grabbing you by your arm. I'm like, man, like, I have to like,
I'm like, okay. Yeah. All right, cool.
Hey, that's love cool. Right there. That's love.
It was all love. I was like, well, hey, I'm gonna listen to this nigga real quick. Like, I'm good. I'm good on that. Whatever I was thinking. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
That's funny. That's
shit. Y'all re-signed Chris Godwin, 3 years, $60 million.
I know. I saw that. I saw it.
That's all y'all need. I'm telling you.
But we don't know. We don't know how he's gonna come back from that ACL.
Now, be all right. It's new medicine. It's new medicine.
Yeah. I agree. People, it ain't like 10, 15 years ago, but still. But he was like more of a. See, what I'm worried about him because he's the one that goes over the middle.
Yeah.
And that's how he fucked up his ACL because I hate this. Like, even as a defensive person, like I played safety and corner, I hated how, especially a receiver, going across the middle and you just see these motherfuckers just die, like just launching into their legs. I'm like, man, come on, man. Like, you could have tackled him and had somewhat of a same kind of impact. Like, you trying to hit them. Like, but you just diving at their legs, their knees, man. I'm like, I just cringe. I cringe when I see him. And obviously I was watching because he did the fucking safety for the Saints. The one that did it. But I was watching and I was like, man, like I cringed because like, man, come on, man. You could have hit him with your shoulder in the chest, or it's so many tackles you could have did right there instead of just launching at their legs and knees. But they say, oh well, the rules, like if the rules was different, I'm like, nah, man, you could have easily hit him like way better. Like, don't take out my legs and my knees is my money makers. Like,
man, y'all saying that as 6 foot plus dudes. Nigga, I'm under 6 foot. Them legs is fair game, nigga.
At a running, like if you a running back, I get it. Cause they see it coming unless you catching it, like a slant. But like Godwin, he, it was like a slant. And he had to turn a little bit to catch it. So you just leaving, like you can't protect yourself, because you don't know what's coming. So, but like I said, I just don't know. Hopefully he can come back, 100%. Like you said, Chris, like ACLs really ain't shit. As long as you got a good trainer, a good doctor that repaired you good, then you got a good chance. But
you trying to watch it, Will? I want to see that shit too. I was thinking.
Oh, you talking about the hit?
Yeah. You gonna see
that?
Nah, I turned on the Nets versus Clippers game. But hey, real talk, we about to end, so I want to end it with this.
Hey, real quick though, y'all ain't got no sit your ass down trivia.
That's what I was trying to end it with. That's what I was trying to end it with. This is my put your phone down. Put your phone down.
I was trying to see. Okay, go ahead.
All right, I don't want to see no Googles. No Googles. The all-time ultimate bust pick number 1 was a center. His name was what? And what college did he go to?
Man, that's so easy. Are you serious? You talking about basketball, right?
Talking about basketball.
I'll let Chris go first. I already know.
Where was the college?
I'm gonna say the college. I'm gonna say the college.
Where was the college located?
No, I'm gonna say the college. He went to Kentucky. He went to Kentucky.
No.
Wait.
I'm gonna give. All right. I'm gonna say
he went to Kentucky.
Listen. All-time ultimate bust. Number 1 was a 7-footer. Was picked by the Clippers. What was his name, and what school did he go to?
No, see.
He said no.
This is your opinion because
okay, fuck it. It's my opinion.
Yeah, see, that's different.
One of the most all-time bust. Let's say one of the most all-time bust.
Now I know who you talk about when you said the Clippers. You talking about Michael Oliver Candy.
Okay.
And he went to, I think, Pacific or something like that.
Where is it located?
Nigga, I don't know. Like, you said the name and the college. I gave you both.
I gave you too many fucking hints for that.
No, that's not like Florida. It's in Florida.
No, I'm thinking Cali. I'm thinking Cali.
Damn, this motherfucker. Okay, Kev. Good job. Stockton, California.
I said no. He said Pacific.
Yeah. But anyway,
who was you talking about?
The dude who's renowned as the all-time NBA bust is Sam Bowie from Kentucky.
Olo Candy is.
Sam.
That's because he was in a draft with MJ. That's the only reason why.
MJ and Olajuwon, but he's considered the all-time bust.
I say Olo Candy.
More than Anthony Bennett.
Yeah.
Anthony Bennett lasted a few years.
Yeah, he Angle said he put a decent.
Yeah.
He put a decent.
Yeah,
But I don't think Sam Bowie really touched the court. He was so injury prone. He was like, it was like him and Greg Oden. Like they're like 1A, 1B type shit.
That's true.
Man. Anthony Bennett was a bust. Everybody was surprised when they picked him number 1 from Las Vegas. Like, shut the fuck up.
No reason to pick
I didn't even hear about him, and I was heavy on college back then. I'm like, who was that?
I think that was the year Giannis came out. Giannis and it was a whole bunch of shit.
Now, Giannis was a diamond in the rough. So
boy though, from
but
Indiana. Who came out in Indiana that year? That's the shit.
Jared Jeffries.
Nope.
No, he was early 2000s. I got a story about him. So when I was in college, I was at Indiana State, and me and my boy.
Cyclone? You was a Cyclone?
No, it ain't that's Iowa State.
Oh, my bad.
Indiana State is it's whack because it's a goddamn leaf. It's a leaf. Yeah, the Fighting Sycamores.
That's a tree, nigga.
That's a tree. Leaf or a tree.
Yeah.
But the Fighting Sycamores, that's Indiana State. But Will, who's the most famous person that came out of Indiana State?
Isaiah Thomas.
Oh no.
That's Indiana though.
Yeah. Oh my Lord.
Indiana State. That gotta be Larry Bird. What the fuck is
okay? I was about to say, like you struggled a little bit.
No, I was throwing up like, Chris, what the fuck did Chris say? I was like, no, that's Larry Bird. I'm like, what?
But
my name, nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
But one weekend we went up to IU because it was like a 45-minute drive, taking some side roads to get to IU, and go to this college party, and like dancing, having a good time, and all of a sudden you just see people just rush to like the entrance, and I tapped my homeboy. I'm like, man, who fighting? I was like, man, like I was thinking like, man, let's go over there, make sure ain't one of our boys. And then all of a sudden it kind of cleared out a little bit, and then you see like 2 tall motherfuckers walking in the motherfucker. It was Jared Jeffries, and I forgot the other cat name, but he was Jared Jeffries was the power forward, and the other cat was the center on the team. Man, they walked in, and everybody just whoosh, like just went over there. Like I'm like, oh my goodness! Like it was just crazy. It was just like a wave of folks who just. And I was like, man, I didn't think motherfuckers, like just flop. You walk in the building. That was like my first time seeing like, all right, if you legit, somewhat legit famous, you're an icon in that, at that school. But if you walk in, like, I'm like, that was crazy to me. Like that opened my eyes a lot.
Well, I'll wait till we end. We'll talk about this offline. Let's talk about it offline.
Y'all still don't know who the best pick of the 2013 draft.
2013.
Not even best pick, but who from Indiana Was drafted in 2013.
And he came out. Did you look it up? Is it for sure 2013?
Yeah, he was nice, and it was
From
obvious
Indiana.
he should have been the number one pick.
From Indiana.
Exactly. Indiana Hoosiers.
Hold on, let me look. Yeah.
In 2013.
13. We should have got him.
No, Chris. I think you off, man.
Bro,
I don't think he went to IU.
Oladipo. Yeah.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Hell no.
Man, he was balling at Indiana.
Where's Oladipo from? Where's Oladipo from?
Well, you beat me to it because I was like, that's Will boy, because he's from Will neck of the woods.
Oh, for real? I didn't know that.
What?
Yeah.
I was like, what? No way he's talking about this dude.
Well, because him and I don't know if they came out the same year, but Luka.
Nah,
Luka I'm watching a game. The Dallas Brooklyn game. Luka just put him up too with like 15 seconds.
Yeah, Luka.
But
hold on now. KD
just came back with a 3 to put him up 1.
Luka.
But Oladipo and I think they came out the same year, or maybe they was a year apart. Cody Zeller.
Cody Zeller was probably.
He was the 4th pick.
He ain't did shit in the NBA. That's what I'm talking about, man.
He was a dude. We had his brother.
Hey, where he go to, Kev? Where he go to?
What you mean? Like who drafted him?
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Damn. Fucking good. Damn.
But yeah, we had his brother, but Cody, he came out after his freshman year. I was like, man, he ain't ready. But that was during the time where I just want to get 1 year in. I'm going to the league.
Yeah.
But I just knew he wasn't ready. But he's like one of those. Yeah. He's one of those role players, like 7, 8 person off the bench type dude. I forgot who he played for now because he got traded from Charlotte.
Zeller still in the league?
Yeah, I want to say Portland. Portland is sticking out to me. I could be wrong.
All right.
This has been another episode of the ROK Boyz Presents Truth Hurts podcast. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts. That is ROK Boyz Presents. Thanks for rocking with us.
I'm talking to the fellas. If you're a dude and you creeping, strap up. If you're a female and you creeping, get your money. That's all I got to say.
No.
That's bullshit, Will.
You strap up. Well, you make sure you keep a box of condoms by your nightstand. Like
in the car, your nightstand, everything.
Yeah, if the dude, giving himself a pat down because he don't acting like he don't got no condom. Oh,
find it.
I'm off. Oh man, I'm off for females getting that.
Oh shit!
I ain't. Don't encourage that.